We've always kicked around the ideas of making movies, but I'd say about 8 years ago, we really started thinking about this.
Legendary was really excited about Warcraft. They are approaching this with a sense of responsibility to all the players out there that love Warcraft.
It's an amazing world that the folks at Blizzard created. This is arguably the most successful entertainment property in history. We spent a lot of time geeking out with them about the care and feeding that went into these characters, and I think they felt from us a genuine love for the property and wanting to tell not a good story, but a great story in the universe that they've created.
We met with a lot of folks around Hollywood and had a lot of really good discussions about how could this take shape. But we found ourselves kind of at a crossroads, like, well, maybe it's just too hard to find the right story. Maybe it's just too difficult to find the right scale of production. And one day they bring in Duncan Jones.
You're not allowed to film.
The griffins and the giant wolves that the orcs ride on were both hand animated, and that's really fun for animators, especially on a show that's primarily about motion capture.
One of the challenges with frost wolves is that they have to carry an orc. So an orc is already 500 pounds, so you have to have something that doesn't look like an elephant, but that could actually comfortably fit the scale of an orc riding him.
They are huge, powerful beasts. We kind of made it a status symbol. There are certain orcs who are able to ride the wolves, who have the wolves.
Duncan and I went back and forth and found a posture that looked like they had the musculature to support an orc, but weren't so big as to be out of scale with the humans that were next to them.
I'll do it. Back off.
It'll just be action. He stands up and
Bang, the guy will go sword.
Ready and action.
We're about a quarter of the way through principal photography, and we are in the set for the Elwyn Forest. We've been doing a lot of stunts today in particular.
We had pulled her on wires and started to throw her across the set towards a big tree and held her up there.
That was a fun thing to play. Even though it's not really fun to wear a harness, it's really tight, but then the adrenaline gets to rushing and it's actually really exhilarating.
Action!
Just being able to pick up someone and throw them across a room and hold them there, and he can basically crush somebody if he wanted to. He is that powerful.
Get a magic blast in the chest, going for a little ride, bird on a wire. It's a ratchet. As soon as I hit my end mark, I go yanked back. It's insane. You're weightless for a split second or two, and then it comes to a crashing halt.
Medivh, you are up and well.
I am. I feel restored.
The Guardian is played by Ben Foster. We're very fortunate that Ben was willing to do this movie.
The conversations that have been most enjoyable about this particular project is the concept of magic, which is, are you conduit? Is it moving through you, or are you generating it? And how to harness and what does it cost?
You have no idea the forces I contend with.
His ability to harness magic is a bit of a weight on his shoulders.
Did you see it? This demon.
This is a fun job to say, come to work and say, okay, well, how is the lightning moving through you?
It's just enjoyable to watch him work, because he's always doing something interesting and bringing something to it that you weren't expecting.
Where are you going? Get these men safely back to Stormwind. You did well today.
Something is coming. I can feel it.
Madame Tussauds have partnered with Legendary and worked with Weta Workshop to create this most amazing Warcraft experience. They create amazing films and we create world-class figures. We're the only company in the world that can make these Warcraft characters picture perfect. We've been able to create these amazing sets by working closely with the filmmakers and using the set techniques that they've done. This will be the first time we've put virtual reality into one of our sets at Madame Tussauds. We've managed to have bespoke helmets made. This will be like stepping into the world of Warcraft.
We have a design team that have come up with a set where 2 Warcraft characters are going to be standing either side, almost like they're standing guard.
We've got Lothar in full battle armour, and then opposite him we've got the Orc Duratan stood on a rocky outcrop and looking very imposing. From the design concept phase through to placing the figures in the sets where you see them now is a long process, and a huge amount of effort has gone into it.
If our people are to survive, we must make a home here.
Literally get a bag of clay, you start rolling some out, and you just start layering it up. So it's a gradual process working from the inside out. It'll probably take about 5 weeks in total. The next stage is it will go on to the mould shop where it will get moulded in plaster and then poured into wax.
Did you know that The Bible and Planet of the Apes are the only G-rated movies to show nudity? Want more movie facts? Click on more videos, or for the latest trailers, click on the playlist.